The Intercontinental Champion. All right. There we go. Not even. The current match. I think that Cody Rhodes might win the match. Solo Sikoa actually has a pretty decent theme. Oh, damn, a fisherman suplex. And Cody Rhodes is watching like... Also, hello, A-Bang, sorry. Oh! Okay. Ah! That would hurt.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Oh, God.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
I was actually, before we came in, I was actually listening to that cover me and Gabby did for that Sonic Frontiers cover.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I didn't do that bad, actually.
The only way I cover music is if I actually had instruments in a band to do so.
Okay.
And me and Andy have been thinking about it. We just have never got to it yet.
Alright.
Rose getting beat with a candlestick.
Someone in the chat asks, who is this pink guy? This.
I don't understand why there's a second this, but you can tell them if you want.
I'm listening to Out of Care. I'm here out of character. This in the icon is Comet. He's my second main OC.
I did not use my OC as much as I used to. I will say,
Okay.
I do use my Bryce the Jackal OC I made in 2K23 as the cover photo. So whenever like I'm loading into a match, that's the avatar it is.
Okay.
As much as I want my brother to win and keep his title, I think Cody Rhodes is going to kick everybody's ass and win. Or
okay,
not. He's going to emote like this is Fortnite. Cool. It's funny watching people taunt because Karma hits them in the ass pretty fucking hard.
Wait, what?
I feel like... Oh, damn, he can... Oh yeah, by the way, just a heads up, I do cuss a lot.
I don't mind.
I'm surprised my channel hasn't been taken down yet.
I've cussed more. Have you seen? I've watched Sausage Party on our channel.
Oh boy.
I watched Sausage Party when my mom told me to.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
I kind of wish I didn't watch it because the ending scene is what got me.
I skipped the ending scene.
Okay, probably a good thing. because
I never even watched the video. I just watched the YouTube review.
Sausage
You
Party
never.
was wild.
It was honestly not a bad movie, to be
It wasn't
fair.
bad, it was just dirty, like super dirty.
Well, it's an R-rated
It's-
flick. What do you expect?
It's also made by Seth Rogen.
I love
Yeah,
Seth Rogen.
that too.
Have you,
Like when you see,
have any of
and
you seen
basically-
the Neighbors movies?
wait,
And
what?
basically treated the workers like garbage.
Yeah,
Have you-
that in Christopher Lloyd and Phil, Christopher Miller and Phil Lord as well.
I'm on my
Actually-
third cup of coffee.
Actually, you want to know why for Sausage Party that was? It was actually by the command of one of the directors. And no, it's not Conrad Verdon. That guy is actually completely innocent in this. The other director was the one who. Wait. Conrad Verdon was the director of Shrek 2.
I'm kind of
That makes.
I'm hearing a lot
that-
of bad shit about the Megamind 2 trailer. Apparently, they ruined Megamind,
Yeah, they did.
which is kind of disappointing because I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah, same. I grew up with the original Megamind.
Damn, Cody Rhodes ain't getting a break. First, someone tried to break his arm, and now my fucking brother's trying to fucking break his neck. Cody Rhodes ain't finishing his story anytime soon, I can tell you that.
The thing and also the thing we were talking about Sausage Party, I have to redo that one in the future.
Sausage Party isn't interesting. Oh my god, my brother is showing no mercy to anybody. Oh damn, Lane Staley tapped. No, not the singer of Alice in Chains. Rest in peace, Lane Staley.
The fact that I left in a lot of those F-bombs, I actually kind of left in some F-bombs by accident and some other curse words, I think. And I got away with no age restriction on that original video is baffling.
I'm surprised I don't have any age restrictions on my videos or streams. I guess YouTube. I guess
What
I haven't
exact-
done anything bad enough
what
for
I-
it to be like.
What exact F word are you talking about?
The fuck.
Oh no, Cody! Don't do it, Cody, or I'm gonna kick your ass.
I don't think it's those words that will get you in trouble. I think you say like really offensive slurs, then they'll possibly try to take you down.
Cody, please
Uh,
let my brother keep his
like-
championship.
Like if you say the N word or something.
Oh fuck you, Cody Rhodes.
Are you sure?
like it,
Because
Cody.
I've seen
I like
people
my
get
brother.
out fine when they said that word sometimes on YouTube.
I'm just speaking from it. I'm just saying what I think is I don't know.
Cody Rhodes.
I apparently can't English.
I'm gonna kick Cody Rhodes' ass for beating my brother. Anyways, time for the 6-man tornado tag team match. Trump and Obama versus the Creed brothers versus Judgment Day. Yay!
Has anyone heard of the new Poppy Playtime chapter?
Yep.
I've already watched like 3 different gameplays of it. I'm currently
I've-
watching the queso.
I've seen a lot of gameplays. I've seen Forever Nina's one. I've seen some Sonic tubers, I think, play it.
I watched the stream from Pastra and explaining how much he loved the chapter.
Oh, I've
I
seen the
think
one
chapter
where
3 is the best chapter so far, in my opinion.
yeah. Chapter 2 was definitely a step up, and ironically, I don't get why. I'm still kind of mixed on the ending for Chapter 2. Like, is anyone else feeling that same feeling, like, still 2 years later, that we all get that mixed feelings about the ending, where Poppy technically not betrays us, but makes us crash the freaking train.
You know, all the
Who's
endings.
who's to say that she meant to cause us to crash?
Well, technically, she did mean. Well, when you have a train going that fast, what do you expect from it?
I'm gonna be sad
And-
the day Matt Pat makes his final video. Like, I get that Game Theory is still gonna be a channel, but it's not gonna be the same without Matt Pat.
Didn't he
Yeah.
already
Matt Pat is
retire?
Game Theory. He's
Didn't he
retired.
retire?
He's going to retire.
Yeah, he's gonna retire in March.
Okay, like also, Jim.
Mo-
You know Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
He retired.
No, he's returning for 3. He's returning for Sonic 3.
Oh,
That's
He'll
gonna be
probably
his
retire
final
after that
role.
movie. Unless they decide, oh, we're gonna make a 4th one. I swear there's gonna be like 10 Sonic movies. Like, they're gonna be as consistent with the Sonic movies as they are with their games.
Please
honestly,
not.
Jim Carrey in Sonic 2 was fantastic.
Uh-oh.
And I have no doubt he'll be still fantastic in 3.
The Demon Prince Finn Balor.
I'm still not gonna. I kind of feel kind of mixed with the new Knuckles series, but probably because it's a bit too similar to the first movie.
Yeah, I'd still think it's a pretty cool idea.
I still like the idea of Knuckles trying to train Wayne,
The way.
but the way they're going with it is like the exact same thing using the same coils. Like it feels like the same thing except with some gangsters instead.
Yeah, but at least the story is somewhat. The story has somewhat different elements. Unlike the first one, we didn't go to like. Well, let me think. At least in the first one, he was actually in the first movie. Sonic didn't know if he was accepted or not. Knuckles is somewhat accepted because none of these people question him. Even the mailman.
Nobody questions his ideas or his
Even the-
mindset.
Okay, we all gotta admit that the mailman bit with Ozzy with the Viking helmet and the mailman was hilarious.
Yeah,
Like you can see. Even
I
if I had
love
to do
that trailer.
Yeah.
I love that moment in the trailer.
Yep. Even if I had to do that falsetto, Rusty, that female voice for the Rusty for my reaction, I still cracked up laughing at that. You could hear me genuinely laughing at that. Like, I didn't hold back whenever I react to that.
What are your thoughts on how do you think they're gonna betray Shadow in the next movie?
Kind of hard to say, since sometimes these movie adaptations can do some things differently, and sometimes they can't. Sometimes they go straight for the straight adaptation of the characters from the games.
Sometimes they actually show him actually continue the character arc that he had, that where he wasn't an edgelord and just a person who has trouble making friends.
Or someone who actually.
But then we see Shadow. But then we see Shadow the Hedgehog is like, nope, he's not a good guy. He's a big old jerk.
I was gonna say they could have to go into deep into his past and saying stuff like he has trouble forgetting, like moving on from the past.
I remember seeing like a something on my recommended. It said like someone saying that they're excited to see a child die in the Sonic movie.
Bruh.
I just go, what kind of sadistic person are you?
I mean, have we seen movies that some directors have done some scenes where some kids die in some of their movies? I think Monty Python even had a skit about that. Yeah, a skit with that joke.
I feel like a small joke is different from an emotional moment where the person gets injured and it be taken seriously, and then you're just acting it like, oh, I can't wait to see a child die.
Then again, we had Project Shadow.
I understand that Maria died in the Sonic universe, but I don't think it would be. I don't think people would be excited to see an actual child die. Like
I think
it's
they were
make-
genuinely just joking about that bit, but I think they're gonna go into something like how Coco dealt the idea of death and stuff.
no, not Coco Melon.
No, Coco, the movie.
Oh,
What do you think? I hate Coco. I hate Coco Melon.
me too.
I think everybody does, unless you're a
I am upset that my nephew was actually watching them.
The only time I actually laughed at something that involves Coco Melon was in a SGA
Are we there
short.
yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there
Can we
yet?
watch
Let's
Coco
play a game.
Melon? Can we watch Coco Melon? No.
I'm just imagining now. It's like, you want to watch Cocomelon? The guy he's talking to pulls out a gun and says, "Don't you dare talk about that." Uh,
There's also in the future, I actually seen more movies that actually have a better message and makes kids think more than that. That's actually movies that are like negatively received have makes kids think more than Coco Melon. For example, the Emoji Movie that actually has a good message and makes you think.
yeah,
Makes you think about the message. To me it's a guilty pleasure, honestly.
yeah, me too.
We can all agree it's not perfect, but at least it wasn't. It's actually got heart to it.
At least it wasn't the Loud House.
I have not seen their Loud House movie.
Thank God.
The Loud House, I watched growing up a little bit and just thought, this kind of reminds me of Peanuts a little bit, but more potty humor.
Honestly, the Loud House just doesn't click with me. It just looks ugly.
Okay. I honestly, you know what I loved from 2015?
Jurassic World.
Oh, I was going to say the Peanuts movie.
Oh yeah, but also that. I love that movie.
Yeah, that honestly is a cute little movie.
It's a really wholesome movie.
Yeah, it may have a couple of modern jokes in it, but they don't they aren't too cringy. They're
They don't
just,
really.
eh.
They don't force in the modern jokes.
Like Snoopy dancing to that modern like Spanish song. That works. That works actually. It's a
Yeah.
good song. And it matches that it's a song, like a dancing kind of Spanish dance kind of thing.
I love
Like that.
Snoopy in the movie.
Yeah, that worked. That joke works. And when they have more modern music, it's nice. Like the music is nice.
I love the Better When I'm Dancing.
Yeah, that's a good song. Like Meghan Trainor did a good job in that movie. Like whenever I hear a song of hers in a movie, I just end up smiling.
I remember a YouTuber saying that the Peanuts movie is the best Blue Sky film ever made.
Well, I've heard Nimona was considered their best. People technically consider that technically a Blue Sky movie, since it started at Blue Sky and then just transitioned to Netflix.
Probably probably the few films that I remember watching as a kid were Don Bluth films.
I honestly, growing up, I know of Don Bluth. I've only recently watched his movies more now, growing up, because I know of Land Before Time. Obviously, that one is one that still stays with me. I think I've watched. I didn't get to. I never finished All Dogs Go to Heaven. I want to finish it. I recently watched A Troll in Central Park, which, yes, it's not the greatest movie from Dom, not one of his better films, but it's not bad. I would say his weakest film to me is Thumbelina.
For a second, I thought you were going to say The Pebble and the Penguin.
Oh, I have not ever watched. I haven't watched that movie in years. I heard that one actually is not that bad.
I loved the Pebble and the Penguin.
Yeah, I actually have plans to watch that one in the future. Have Classic Silver watch it in the future.
If I ever had some children, I would definitely show them Don Bluth films.
I wouldn't show, if I ever had a kid, I will never show him Thumbelina because I got bored by it.
I heard people. I remember. Wasn't how good did Thumbelina perform?
It was technically
Oh, wait.
it was a
You're talking
financial
about
failure.
You're talking about Thumbelina, not Ferngully.
Oh, Ferngully, I know that was probably a decent success at the box office. It got decent reviews.
For a moment, I thought you were talking about Ferngully.
Oh, I wouldn't talk shit about Fern. I never talk shit about Ferngully. I actually remember that one fondly. Like, Thumbelina was technically the worst for me of what I've seen of Don Bluth films. Now, Troll, which people consider Troll to be his worst film, but I don't know. Is it that really that bad? A Troll in Central Park? Is it really that bad?
I never really saw the movie, so I don't know.
Okay, it's like you can find it for free on YouTube. You can watch it for free, technically, and find a good quality. Actually, even find a good quality version of it on YouTube. It's like it's infamous to the point where you can technically find the one, but I didn't find it that bad. Actually, I didn't find it great, mind you. I just didn't find it terrible. it's decent at its core. It's supposed to be like just like happy-go-lucky kids flick with some charming troll characters and some music. Only one song was not the best, but two of the three songs they have were actually pretty decent. Although the song at the beginning, the villain song at the beginning, is actually unironically a banger, though. Like, look up a Troll in Central Park, Queen is Mean song, and that song is unintentionally a banger.
When we're talking, the fact you're talking about like a villain song and like Queens, I remember the Great Mouse Detective.
Oh yeah, that one I actually have plans to watch in the future too. Like, The Great Mouse Detective was a great movie.
Yeah.
And that clock tower ending, damn, that scene still amazes me. Like,
I remember a YTP that was literally called Basil the Rat, and it was literally it was just making me laugh the whole entire time.
I'm not really into YouTube hoops. This is not my thing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, I like The Great Mouse Detective was one of those best Disney films of the 80s. Unless you're counting like Little Mermaid, it was actually the best film of the dark that dark age of Disney of that era. We're counting by the official releases and stuff. That was actually the best film of that era before the Little Mermaid.
What do you consider the most wholesome film franchise?
Let me think about that one. Actually, does Stuart Little count? Can Stuart Little count? Even though that has action and danger in it, it still has wholesome like family moments in that movie. Those movies.
My choice is Winnie the Pooh. Not the horror movies, just the those Disney movies.
Okay. I'm gonna watch those horror films on my channel in the future, and I've heard mixed things about. I heard not great things about them, but I'm quite interested because I've watched the Mean one, and that wasn't actually that bad.
I saw like a video talking about some screenshots of the next Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie, and they definitely improved the costume designs for the characters. But I'm still not gonna watch it.
Oh, they have a trailer. They have a trailer out for that.
Well, even more of a reason why I'm not gonna watch it.
To be fair, it's kind of... I don't find that kind of fair. I understand it's a horror... Yeah, it's a horror film version of Winnie the Pooh, but when people say stuff like that, oh, it's a horror version and stuff, like, I feel like that's kind of not a fair reason. I feel like that kind of demeans the work of the actual work the people put into these movies and the hard work they put into them.
Like an upcoming horror movie called Mickey's Mousetrap is just a person in a Mickey with a Mickey Mouse mask killing people in an arcade. That's all it is. So that movie is just shock value.
Okay, can we talk about the one that's the actual Mickey horror film that's actually going to be better, actually more interesting, called The Return of Steamboat Willie?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer, but I didn't really see anything, like anything to that actually made me feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be scared. Sure, it sounds eerie, but
It looks
it
great
just
though. It looks great though.
yeah, that's just a teaser trailer.
Yeah, but it's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be actually an animated film rather than a live
How the
action
heck are
film.
how the heck are they gonna actually make the
I
how
don't know. I've been
is Steamboat
surprised
really
more.
gonna be like? Is Steamboat really gonna be like a ghost? Is it gonna be like that analog horror video about like the idea of Mickey Mouse killing people and just trying to play music with their bodies?
I don't know. I don't know. It just ends with the jump scare. The jump scare of Mickey coming out the screen. Which honestly, the part that kind of got me was and kind of made me jump a little was
I didn't see
when the
Mickey
little
Mouse.
with like the return of the Steamboat Willie trailer when
Yeah.
the short is playing, like when Mickey throws the potato, it comes out of the screen, like not just like coming at you, it literally comes out of the top of the screen and just pops out. Like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? That was creepy. Like, no joke, that was more scary than the jump scare. Like, I love that kind of horror when it's not just bloody, like just
Blood and
blood to
gore.
get. I can like it to an extent, but it has to be done creatively.
It has to have a
Also-
reason.
Also, you want to know it's okay. Before I go back to that topic, I do want to say one thing about Blood and Honey that's really cool, like the sequel. I like the concept. One of the machine he uses concept a freaking flaming chainsaw, like a chainsaw on fire. I love that concept of a chainsaw on fire. That sounds awesome.
It sounds like you're talking about the next Ghost Rider movie and not a Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie.
Oh, that would sound like something that would be in a Ghost Rider movie, but in the Winnie the Pooh film, he's actually gonna wield a freaking flaming chainsaw. And also, you wouldn't know what's one of his weapons he uses in the movie? You wanna know what it is? He uses
Okay.
He uses a bear trap as a weapon.
Hard, because he's a bear.
I mean, that's actually admittedly kind of creative. You gotta give him credit for that.
I'm honestly would rather think of it as like a whole entire if they could just make up something like that, why not just make a whole beehive connected to a chain and a rod and just have it be a mace?
Yeah, but doesn't he control a whole thing of bees in the first film?
Only once, never again.
He does that one or twice, I think.
No, only once.
Yeah, but having a whole thing of bees wouldn't make sense if you control bees.
I control the bees.
I control bees, motherfucker. But the fact that they're also
honestly-
going to get voices for the characters is actually kind of interesting.
I honestly find it kind of morbidly ridiculous. Like morbidly weird, but also kind of funny. But I'm not interested in it. I'm just saying.
But
Can we talk back to the whole blood and gore isn't scary?
okay, like blood and gore, if it's done to like just to as if it's the only thing they have to use to be scary, I don't find it scary. I like when something scary can be more about the atmosphere and the tension and like how tense you feel. Like the FNAF movie, a lot of people were complaining that it was not bloody or gory, like because these are killer animatronics. But
I feel like the only reason why they responded to that was because they just wanted to see the children get murdered right before our eyes.
yeah, this is
The only-
not. Those people
only-
should not realize.
The only time I feel like they should have added some more blood was the ending with
With
I'm not-
William Afton.
yeah,
because I don't
when
care
he
about
gets spring locked. When-
Yeah, I don't
when he
care about
gets
spoilers
spring-locked.
at this point.
When his chest gets dug into, there should have been blood.
Well, there was
Because-
blood. It was just covered behind like his shirt and stuff. You could see a red spot forming, though.
Yeah,
I just
I
think
feel
there
like the-
should have been a little bit more of that.
a little bit more, just to show how he's truly dying in there.
Yeah. Well, the opening, a lot of people say they want to see that blood, the face gets shredded